The odds are that if you're watching this video, then you've been hit by the latest of Google's algorithm updates, codenamed Pigeon, Google's most recent update to the local search results. This new update rolled out overnight on July 25th, 2014, and many local businesses just like you who once enjoyed a lot of free leads from their listing in Google enjoy it no more, or at least for now. Some businesses had enjoyed this page one placement for their listing for as long as 3 years or more until now, and I'm here to tell you, things have changed over at Google yet again. It's actually going to be okay though, because I'm going to share with you how to get your Google Plus local page back onto page number 1. So take a deep breath and pay attention, get rid of distractions, and get a pen and paper and take some notes, because what I'm about to share with you is going to help you. We spent a lot of time studying the new post-Pigeon search results in Google and have found one thing that is the most important factor in getting page 1 placement for your listing. Do you want to know what it is? Drum roll, please. No, I'm just kidding. The number one factor that decides if your Google listing gets listed on page number 1 of the search results is your website. Yep, that's it. You see, your website must have these two things in order to increase the odds of getting first page placement in your Google listing and Google search results post-Pigeon. No longer does it really matter how many reviews you have on your listing or how many business directories that you're listed in. That's really not that relevant anymore. Optimizing your website for Google Plus Local is not like normal SEO. Let me repeat that. This is not the same thing as your normal local run-of-the-mill SEO. It's not as simple as putting your main keywords in the title, headings, and text on the front page of your website like it used to be. What you want to have are full pages strategically placed on your website that mirror your Google Plus Local listing page. In this quick over-the-shoulder training, I'm going to show you a live example of how to structure your website for Google Plus Local rankings post-Pigeon. These are the two things that your site needs for the best results in Google Plus Local, and that is a location page. And no, I'm not talking about your contact page. This is a page that defines to the search engines exactly where you're located and mirrors your listing, having all the information that's on your listing and Google Plus Local also corresponding on this page. The second thing is service pages. So these are full pages for each service that you provide, telling about the services you provide and where you provide them. Again, right now I'm going to show you a live example, so let's get in. Okay, here we are in Google, and I'd like to point out, I'm not signed in, so any search results that we see are unbiased, and today's date is July 29th. And it's 11:41 Eastern Standard Time on the 29th. So anyway, I'm going to give you an example of a local client of ours in Sarasota, Florida, and they're in the window tinting business. So let's go ahead and Google window tinting Sarasota. There it is. And our client is Solar Vision. So this is going to be the live example. I'm going to show you those two things that I mentioned. Now, are there more things that are involved? Yeah. A lot of times you don't need to do those things, but for simplicity's sake and the fact that I'm a businessman and I just don't give everything away for free, I'll give you some fundamental things that you need to do. So here's a listing for window tinting Sarasota, Solar Vision window tinting. Here they are at the top, and then here again is their website. See, SEO for Google Plus Local can also double as SEO for the website results. So there's one keyword. Let's try Sarasota window tinting. All right, let's get those search results. Here they are again. Let's see if this listing can really stand up to some other things. Let's do window tint. No Sarasota. Here they are. They're in the B listing, and I don't think their website's there, but that's okay because we're just focusing on the listing. Window tinting without the word Sarasota. Here they are again. Let's do auto window tinting Sarasota. Here they are again here, and here's their website results. So they're actually getting two listings. All right, let's do a couple more just to show you this isn't, some kind of quick trick. Car window tinting Sarasota. Here they are again. And then here is a listing of theirs from their website. And let's do Bradenton. Even though their listing's in Sarasota, Again, this is for Bradenton, Florida, right next to Sarasota. But the way we've structured the site for Google Plus Local, even though they're in Sarasota, they're on the first page for Bradenton. That's kind of funny. All right, so I think you get the point. So let's go take a look at the website. All right, so we're not here to talk about the aesthetics of a website. It's just your basic local website, no big deal. Here's what I'm going to show you. Let's first talk about the item number 1, which is a location page. So what we did is set up an areas served page on the menu. And this particular business services both Sarasota and Bradenton, but are located in Sarasota. So what we do is we click on Sarasota, Florida, or Sarasota FL, and that brings up what I call the locations page. Now, if you look here, we have it about the business, the basic contact information, video. We've embedded their map listing, which is important to do. Their services they provide: auto window tinting, residential, commercial, graphic films, hurricane protection, solar shades, their business hours, some pictures, products and services, and then we have links. If you click on these, they go to their reviews. And if I click on this one here, this is important to link it back to the Google Plus Local page. So here we are on their page under the About section, and guess what we have? We have an embedded map of their listing. We have their contact information, website, and the different types of categories that they service or what they do. Reviews from around the web and their reviews. So if we go from here's the listing, here's the page, we have a lot of those same things that are on the listing on a page on their website called Sarasota FL. So this is not their contact page. This is a location landing page. It's basically a general synopsis of the business, but includes a lot of the same elements that are found on the listing. So again, this isn't rocket science at all. This is just showing a search engine that crawls a website, which is essentially a piece of software that, hey, there's a connection here between the business's website and their listing. You want to make as many connections as you can. Again, one thing I do like to point out is you want to provide the keywords like our car window tinting Sarasota Facebook reviews. If I click on that, that goes to their Facebook page, and then you can click there for the reviews. But I think you get the gist. I'm not going to insult anybody's intelligence. Again, the website solarvisionfl.com. You can go to it and look at it for yourself. That is important because this mirrors your listing. We've been doing this for over 2 years now, so this isn't something we just came up with because of this update. We've been preaching this to the choir, so to speak, for a long time, but these things stand the test of algorithm updates. So anyway, let's go back to the site, to the menu. And again, you want to put this on a menu. It doesn't have to be your main menu, although that's fine. You can make a secondary menu that you can be found on the footer. We don't actually include one for this specific site, but that's okay. You can hide it. There's other ways that I've done this. I'm just going to show you this way. There are 4 or 5 different ways to do this. I'm going to show you the easiest way. All right, so now if we go to Sarasota, Florida, we have a drop down, window tinting Sarasota, okay? That's their main keyword. And then, so we'll click on this page just to be kind of like a category. Their window tinting or window tinting company, that's their category. This is a simple landing page. Talks about their window tinting service and then has links to other more specific services within the service. So this is something that, depending on your business, you're going to have to research some keywords and figure out in common terms, you know, what services you provide. Are there sub-services of that? This is an important way that we structure our websites and for Google Plus Local. So this service is Solar Vision Inc. is a professional, again, window tinting company specializing in car window tinting, home window tinting, and commercial window tinting based in Sarasota, Florida. Notice we didn't write something obnoxious like, we are a Sarasota window tinting company specializing in Sarasota car window tinting. Don't do that garbage anymore. I know whoever you've hired, or if you do it yourself, that might have worked in the past, but Google is really concerned about the quality of the results, and it looks like garbage. In fact, I'm going to backtrack and go to the home page of this website really quickly just to show you a point here. This is the front page of the website. If I hover right over this tab, you'll see our main keyword is window tinting Sarasota. Now, on the rest of this page, and again, if you go to solarvisionfl.com, you will not find that keyword anywhere on the page. You don't need to do this. If you structure your website with a locations page and then underneath that you have your different landing pages for your different services. Those will more than support the ranking of your listing and your home page. Again, don't put stupid things on your site like, welcome to Solar Vision, Sarasota Window Tinting Company, car window tinting, Sarasota, Sarasota window tinting. It's stupid. It's not needed. So if your site has stuff like that, you might want to get rid of it. Anyway, that's enough for my rant. So if we go back to this example, window tinting, Sarasota, this is where you can get more keyword based. And if you notice up here on the URL, this is the address. We include our keyword in there. It's important that you have that in your URL. If your URL on certain pages looks like yourwebsite.com/#123?.php, you're going to want to change that. that definitely affects your rankings, both organically and for Google Plus Local. So anyway, this is our landing page. This is just a blurb about what we do. It has the keyword at the very top. It has the keyword again, window tinting in Sarasota, a variant of the keyword. You don't want to just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. And then we have a link here, home window tinting Sarasota, car window tinting Sarasota, commercial window tinting Sarasota. Okay, so if we go to home window tinting, that links down to this next page. Again, as that loads, I'll show you on the menu. Location page, category or primary service, and underneath that, the more specific services. Google loves this, and they've loved this for a long time. This is nothing new, but just nobody really gets it. So anyway, this is the same kind of thing. This will just focus on home window tinting in Sarasota. It will end again with home window tinting needs, home window tinting in Sarasota, and then this is, excuse me, just an example of some of their projects and a call us now type situation. So anyway, that is one example of, again, if you want to have your location page and then you want to have services pages that are titled with your keyword, and that makes sense. What you don't want to do is stuff your keyword all over the front page of your site. It's not needed, and it looks stupid, and you're basically insulting people. Nowadays, I've done enough searches on Google, Yahoo, Bing, etc., that they understand they're looking for, in this case, window tinting in Sarasota. They don't need to be reminded of it every step of the way. They get it, okay? And in most cases, this page, the home page, is going to be in the search results. If we go back here, let's go back to google.com. I'll show you again. Even though we have a page specific for window tinting Sarasota as the title of the page, what you're going to see is we've killed two birds with one stone. Again, there's a listing, and then there's the page, and that's actually just the main home website with all the options. So anyway, that's the home page, excuse me. All right, so there you got a quick live example of a Google Plus Local listing that survived the wrath of the so-called Pigeon update from last Friday. And hopefully you learned that it's not rocket science, not very complicated. Now, there are other factors involved with that site outside of the website that help position it as well as it is for the main keywords that particular business is trying to target. But again, I can't share everything with you on one short video. The video is probably too long to begin with. But give us a call. I can give you a free evaluation of your listing and your website that's attached to that listing, and let you know what's going well and what needs to be changed. And that's free of charge with no obligation. And if it's something that you want to work together with, great. And if not, at least you've left with some free information that will hopefully help you regain the leads that you were getting from Google using your Google Plus Local listing. So again, to contact us, just call 941-677-8604, ask for Mike, that's me, or simply go to mylocalresults.com and fill out a contact request. Hope to hear from you soon, and good luck. Thank you for your time.